This is Mira and Chuck from the Sea.
Hey.
And we are so happy to be a part of this year's FestivALL Virtual. And we're so happy to be here playing some songs for you guys.
Thinking about my restless heart. Thinking about my restless heart. Yeah, I don't know what for. I'm not anxious, I'm not bored. I'm looking for a brand new start. The dream I had, it was the same. Sitting on that old westbound train. There was a young boy, he was selling snake oil. He said, "Here, take this for the pain." I never was one to believe in a quick fix remedy. Oh, but I've got no ways up my to that train to the end of the line, with prairies and through the pines. There was a circus car and temptations at the bar and implications to disregard. I never was one to leave being wild. It's the same as being free, or I guess I've been that Thinking back to our front yard, magnolia in the front yard. East spring's coming soon, all its buds will bloom, the color of my restless heart. The flowers in the garden know just how they need to grow. They don't get confused, they don't need no walking shoes to get where they need to go. I never was one to believe that being wild is the same as being free. If I ever had an ace up my sleeve, it was you.
All right. Well, this next song we're going to play for you is from the new album we're going to be releasing this year. This particular song was inspired by a trip that we took out to the Southwest. So, now I'm putting on my foot tambourine right now.
It's called 1,000 Years. We've been waiting, putting all our pennies in a jar. We've been hoping that we'd be exactly where we are. We've been here and out there, paying every due and every fine. We find ourselves out where it's still been this quiet every
another new one from the new record. And I'm gonna need to steal a pic from you, Chuck.
Just
Thank
had
you.
I had the urge to say, how are you guys doing tonight?
I know.
That doesn't go away, I guess.
Yeah, I'm just imagining that we're all in a room together and that we can hear you. That's the strangest part of this sort of a connection, but it feels better than not being in a room together at all. A 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3.
Come away with me and offer you anything, except for leaving again. You are a wildfire, follow you anywhere and back again. I know if I want to, don't need to think twice. I think that I'll be loving you all of my life. Oh, she waits for me in the trees, feeling like it's time to go. Felt it alone, sometimes it's like home or a song on the radio. I know if you want to, don't need to think twice. I think that I'll be loving you all of my I know if you want to, don't need to think twice. I think that I'll be loving you all my life. Call me a fool with an eye for an offer. Call me a fool just to try. Betting it all, betting it all, betting it all till I die. Betting it all, betting it all, betting it all till I die.
Well, I like right now imagining being on the river in Charleston at the levee, and that beautiful feeling right around sunset when the breeze really starts going and you feel it on the water, and that's what I'm going to think about right now.
Summer was a season of rambling wind, desert smile, and gentle sin. You can hold it all together, blow it up again. Give me your love that's true, give me somewhere to begin.
All right.
All right. What do you want to check in?
If you could just, we're gonna do a quick, just make sure we're still recording check.
Yes.
If you just run around and see if it's still recording.
It appears to be.
Good. Well, the next song we're gonna do is another one off the new record. Yeah, is that right?
Yeah.
This is one that we wrote before all of this craziness, and we're playing the song out live before that as well. And as you may have experienced as well with songs that you know and love during this crazy time, a lot of those songs kind of resonate differently than they did before, and this is one of those songs for sure. It's called Foreign Country. Make sure I'm tuning.
Yeah, and this song sort of, we travel a lot and are used to feeling a little bit disoriented in unfamiliar places. But this song came about from sort of a feeling of being disoriented in some place that feels familiar.
Through
this is an outdoor festival, right? I don't know if you can all hear that, but we've got a bus stop right outside our window.
Yeah, we have some ambient noise happening, but we're hoping it just sort of adds to the feeling of being outside and listening to things go by.
What's funny is we recorded, when we first started, this is the space where we've recorded most of the upcoming record, and when we first started, we didn't have a booth, which is really now a closet. That is a recording booth that's more isolated, but when we first started, I was recording tracks out here, and that bus sound was in a lot of them, and some of those made it onto the record, not very many. Some of those bus
Only like the
sounds.
perfectly timed,
Yes, there were a
perfectly
few.
timed words.
There were a few.
Well, here's another new one. It's called Rainstorm. Yeah.
One second. Situate it.
Hold me like children, hold me so well. I was lost in you then, and I'm lost in you still. Hold me a dark cloud, last cigarette. Try to remember, you try to forget. Feels like a rainstorm, thunder. Feels like a rainstorm, thunder. The air is just thick now, soft on my skin. Summer won't come without leaving again. Don't we go driving? We don't have to go far. Roll down the rainbow, feels like a rainstorm, thunder roar. Feels like a rainstorm, thunder roar.
Well, I was just thinking, rainstorms are not something that we have to worry about in the virtual world.
That's right.
That is not something. Well, I was gonna say that's not something I miss, but I miss that too. I miss running around with tarps and trying to make sure everything's covered up while there's a storm rolling in.
Same.
Well, this next song is also from our new album, and it came out of a time when we were sort of reminding ourselves that we could write a song that we needed to hear in a particular moment. And this song is sort of about what it's like to climb yourself out of a moment that may feel difficult and sort of what's on the other side of it.
I'm disillusioned by it all. Too many curtains to look behind. Too much climb before the fall. Too much fall before the climb. You always say it like you mean it, with the shape of your mouth, like you're telling me a secret you wished I figured out. Oh, honey, I've been waiting so patiently. Oh, something come and get the best of me. When it is dry in the garden, nothing growing on the right, in the fields just like fallow, and you left your boots untied, but you start running like you mean it, like you're running out of time. Too much climb before the fall, too much fall before the climb. Oh, honey, I've been waiting so patiently. Oh, something come and get the best of me. To all the ghosts in the morning, to all the ghosts in the night, to all the shadows they're burning, to us wrong and to us right. We will wake up tomorrow, still drunk on the wine. Come joy or come sorrow, come whatever we find. Can we be in love with it all? All the curtains to look behind, all the climb before the fall, all the fall before the climb. Can we be in love with it all? 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 Oh, honey, I've been waiting so patiently. Oh, something come and get the best of, something come and get the best of, something come and get the best of me.
All right, I think we have time for one more.
Yeah.
Squeak it in under the wire.
All right. Well, I think the last song we're going to play for you is the first song from the last record we released, and it's a song we like to dedicate to all of us. And we want to thank you guys so much for spending some time with us. We know there are a lot of places you can be, music you can be listening to, and we thank you so much for being here with us.
Everybody's right, everybody's sane, everybody's trying the best that they can. Everybody's falling, everybody's getting up. Nobody's calling, nobody's growing up. Everybody's on the outside, everybody's in their head. Everybody hears what everybody says. Everybody laughs and everyone forgets. Everybody's answer is everybody's guess. Everybody's lost, everybody's got a plan. Everybody's lost, everybody understands. Everybody gives as much as they can. Everybody takes as much as they can. Everybody's wrong, and everybody knows that everybody's got a stone, and everybody throws it. Everyone's asleep, everybody's waking up. Everybody's in a world, everybody's waking up.
Thank you all.
Thank you so much.
See you soon, we hope.
Hi everybody, Todd Burge here for FestivALL Charleston. Thanks to them for having me here with for their online festival. all the driving and the ringing in my ears. Tired of all the Bolton tires, feeling older than my years. I'd give it all up in this minute. I'd place the brakes upon the thrill for a quiet life without the heartaches up in my West Virginia hills. See, I wore out that old Geo. Now I wear this way I feel. I feel my fingers bleeding while needing something old and weak to kill. You see, these strings, they just don't love me. I know now that they never will. My love lays waiting, hey, she's tucked away up in my West Virginia hills. I've got a brother in Kanawha County, says he'll help keep me on my feet. Change in my head and in my pockets, a place to bed, a place to eat. See, my ink, it stopped flowing, so I got the lead out, but it stayed still. I need a life with fewer verses. I need my West Virginia hills. Pour me a drink while all the moon shines. We'll laugh and talk about our old times. Take these keys that no longer mine and tell my mother I'm finally fine. Take the six-string dream and let it go to the bottom of the Ohio. Let the muddy waters fill up my sound hole. Down, down, down it'll go. I need a life without the heartaches. My sick heart, it doesn't need a pill. It needs the hills of West Virginia. I need my West Virginia hills. I need my West Virginia hills. I need the West Virginia hills. The story of my family history. Now I'll never get back what they once thought of me. Up to now it's all been made of make-believe that I've told so many times. I started to believe it too. So don't water my whiskey down. It rode here on a boat like a huddled up mass that screwed up the winning pass in a championship game where no one knows your name, but aren't we all to blame as we all call the play? Don't water old-time cowboys and listen to my song. I assure you won't grow weary, as I won't detain you long, concerning some wild cowboys who did agree to go spend the summer pleasant on the range of the buffalo. Well, I found myself in Griffin in 1883 when a man by the name of Crago came walking up to me. He said, "How do you do, young fella? How would you like to go and spend the summer pleasant on the range of the buffalo?" Well, me being out of work right then, to the drover I did say, heading out on the buffalo range depends upon your pay. And if you pay good wages and transportation to and fro, I think I might go with you on the range of the buffalo. Well, of course I pay good wages and transportation too, if you agree to work with me until the season's through. But if you do get homesick and try to run away, you'll surely lose your life and your family. They'll lose your pay. Now with all this flattering talking, he signed up quite a crew, some 10 or 12 in number, able-bodied through and through. And our trip, it was a pleasant one all through New Mexico, till we crossed the Peach River on the range of the buffalo. It was there our pleasures ended and our troubles all begun. The lightning striking on us made the cattle run. We got all full of stickers from the cactus that did grow. And the bandits waited to pick us off on the range of the buffalo. Well, the working season ended, but the drover did not pay. He said, "You drank up all your money, boys, and you're all in debt to me." But us cowboys never cared for his corrupt, bankrupt tone. So we left that drover's bones to bleach on the range of the buffalo. amount of pleasure or pain I've gained or lost along the way. My first path was dirty and it gradually got gritty, but the gravel as I travel smooth away. As a teen I was king of all manly things. I know it all. Who didn't know he was new to this? Now as I get down to it, looking back on my youth, and it seems unreal to feel this, but I feel it's my first time behind the wheel. My first time behind the wheel. My first time behind the wheel. We crawl, then we walk. We babble, then we talk. We suck, then we chew on the nightly news. We finally make the grades, find lust, get laid, if bad luck doesn't get in our way. Some first or second dates lead us to procreate, and we rinse and repeat this all through history. When we finally get a grip, the grip somehow slips as we forget what was not ours to forget. It's my first time behind the wheel. My first time behind the wheel. My first time behind the wheel. There's a song called My Kind of Town, and I wrote this many years ago while I was working retail, selling men's suits for Stone & Thomas. During the holidays, I think, I remember writing some of these verses while I was hiding in the back stock room, away from the holiday customers. Any of you who've worked retail during the holidays, you probably know what that's like. I never thought I'd walk in nice pants, never thought I'd care for romance. I never thought I'd be getting my car insured because a kid might come put a dent in the fender. I never dreamed I'd stop dreaming, never thought I'd stop believing, never dreamed I'd be spending to fend off a kid that might be offending my pretty, pretty fenders. My kind of town, it's a ghost town. Ghosts hanging around and scaring each other, whoa. No cars, no way. Nobody cares or thinks about the living days. That's my kind of town. I never thought I'd wear a silk tie My eyes are bugging out like when bugs die. Never dreamed I'd be dreaming about older dreams while my eyes are descending on a tailor knit seam. I never thought I'd be so crazy. I never thought I'd be so absolutely nuts. I never thought I'd be losing every bit of guts I gained in between a baby being weaned and a dirty, mouthy teen. My kind of town, it's a ghost town. Ghosts hanging around and scaring each other. Whoa. And no silk ties, no tailor, it seems, no way. Nobody cares or thinks about the living days. That's my kind of town. That's right. Take it, Todd. I always thought it'd be more thrilling. A lot of talking and a lot of telling, not a bunch of never-beens digging out on Donovan and killing to be just like Dylan. I never thought I'd be so waxed up, so squeaky clean, I'd never show up when a photo's being taken. There's always too much light and it burns fake figures on the film now. My kind of town, it's a ghost town. Ghosts hanging around and scaring each other. And no lost souls, they'll always be found. Just dusty roads that are freedom bound. That's my kind of town. I never thought I'd wear a silk tie. The only way to live and live and lie down. My kind of town. Yeah. I missed you, lift me up every time I stumbled down. Thought I took the trip, but actually you carried me all around. And as I missed the fall and the pain that most falls bring, I missed the strength of my angel's wings. Angel's wings. As a young man I dared to be the daring kind. I'd stare in the face of fear with my finger in the air. never backing up, never compromise, looking out for me and all I wanted to be mine. And I'd yell and yell, me, oh my, why don't you look at me? At an early age I was flying high, dying to go higher, but I ran out of steam, as I never knew the strength of angels' wings. Angels' wings. If I could believe in heaven, well then, you'd be heaven sent. Forget my worldly debt, pay off this soul I rent. Pray for one more round to realize my dream, as now I know the strength of my angel's wings. Angel's wings. I'll never make it out of here alive, but I'll kick and scream and fool myself with the lie that I'll survive, but I'll never make it out of here alive. I look for some distraction to pick me up above the real action. The good times combined make up a small fraction of what's really real with this living deal. I'll never make it out of here alive, but I'll kick and scream and fool myself with the lie that I'll survive, but I'll never make it out of here alive. The wool's been pulled over my eyes, a sheepish grin's been setting in. Truth be told, no one ever really knows what will begin after we're old. I'll never make it out of here alive, but I'll kick and scream and fool myself with the lie that I'll survive. But I'll never make it out of here. I'll never make it out.